All right, I'm waiting for an audience to build. I apologize for being late. We had technical difficulties, but I would love for you guys to come on and join us live while we interview our special guest, my special guest for this evening for Black History Month, and also, surprise, something called Black Love Day, which will be tomorrow. So hold on to your seat. We're prepping things up, trying to invite you in and have a conversation. And remember, when you have a conversation with me and my guests, your name would go into my little kitty list for a prize. Y'all know how I do. You got to have a conversation. You just can't just be watching. You got to have a conversation, build a relationship, talk. Don't be shy. All right, I'm inviting all these folks in here. Come on in. Into the room. All right. I'm just hitting everybody, so. Oh, Facebook stopped me from bringing in more folks, so come on. I know I'm late. All right, so I'm panning around, having some tea with me without any interruption. So sit down at your table and pull up your cup of tea or your glass of wine on this Sunday evening and relax and get educated. We're going to get educated and we're going to learn some new things from our guests. I just can't wait to get started. So listen to the music in the background. It's all about love. And we have love tea. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. I'm going to try this tea. I'm going to try it and see what it does. Y'all see what's in it, right? So we're going to blame the tea or something goes wrong. We got one guest, so I see one guest is in here with us. Please introduce yourself to the room. Invite yourself in and say hello. Okay? Invite yourself in. I'm going to pan around and let y'all know I have a cup of tea with my special guest. She's sitting before us. I'm not going to show her yet. Okay? But check it out. Check it out. Come on, Facebook. Invite the friends in here. I know it's Sunday. I don't know if it's game playing or not, but you need to be tuned in to this because this is important. You got your tea? Yes, tea is good. Is your tea good? Yeah, my tea is good. Okay. Y'all look at that. Check this out. Look at the artwork. Y'all know. Oh, we got somebody put a thumbs up. Who is that just put a thumbs up? Y'all know look at that beautiful artwork. We're going to talk about that too. This is deep. Check it out. I'm going to pan this way. Yes. Oh, she's going to explain what this is. So, all right. I see one guest. Who is this person that came through? All I can see is a little bitty dot with thumbs up and a little small picture. Okay. Ooh, this tea is good. Oh, I love this tea. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to just take a couple sips because I don't want to fall asleep. I like this artwork. This is wonderful.
I'll tell you the artist.
Okay, we will go there. Okay, y'all. I'm going to go ahead with this because I have so many minutes with this beautiful music playing in the background. And I am going to go ahead, let y'all know, let me switch up. Let me say hi to you. It's me. It is me. I'm dressed. I ain't dressed for the occasion. And check it out because it's going to be all about that. Okay, so now I'm going to switch it up. And let y'all know that I am really honored to be here with this person. And she's a sister to me, a mentor. she plays a lot of role in my life. She does, and I will get into that a little later. But I got to share her with the world. I got to do this. I had to do it. Legacy of her own, and I'm gonna switch the camera to show the royalty of the queen before me, and his sister Ayo Handy-Kendi. Am I saying it right?
Kendi.
Ayo Handy-Kendi. But they call you Mama Ayo in the streets.
Ayo. They call me Sekou Ayo now.
Sekou Ayo.
Yeah.
New name on me.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sekou.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
He's a master teacher.
Thank you. I'm about to say, what does that mean?
In Guinea.
Okay. All right. I have a question, but a lot of folks don't know about everything that you do. You have so many titles. I was trying to write them down coming here, but I'm going to do my best of what I remember. Okay, my sister here is a storyteller. Okay, she's the author of 2-3 books.
I'm an author now of 4 books and 2 pamphlets and a play.
Okay, she moved up on sister, snuck something in there.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's also, she does libation. Correct? Is that right?
I call myself a ceremonial facilitator.
Okay.
I pour libations, I create altars, I facilitate at Kwanzaa, candle lighting ceremonies, and at the ritual reconciliation, which is a ceremony that I was blessed to create myself.
Okay. All right. And you also...
And I officiated weddings.
And
baby showers, naming ceremonies. Yeah.
When my day come, I'll remember that.
Yeah,
for my
that.
king and I.
Yeah, remember
yes,
that.
I said it.
Yeah. We add African-centered rituals, facilitation, actually offering up the rituals at events and parties and gatherings, and naming ceremonies. We have been blessed to do all of that.
So you perform all that?
Yes.
Entertainment, that fall in the entertainment category, performer?
I guess it's
spiritual work.
Yeah.
Spiritual work?
Yeah.
Okay, and you also organizer for a couple of events that held in D.C.
Yes.
That I will have you elaborate on that. And she also is a founder for 2 big events. Two organizations. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay, and one of them was concerned about Kwanzaa. So, what's the correct title for?
Well, I'm the founder director of the African American Holiday Association, which is a nonprofit membership organization that perpetuates and preserves culture through traditional and non-traditional holidays, celebrations, and rituals. Mm-hmm. And the African American Holiday Association, AHA, the acronym, Stewart's Black Love Day. And has organized an event that lasted for over 28 years. No, 26 years. Called the African American Holiday Expo. And Health Fair. The Health Fair has slowed down for the last, going on now, maybe almost 8-9 years now. It's amazing how time flies.
Yeah, that's right. Because I participated in those back in the day.
Yeah, I think it was 2005.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Expo, yeah. So we put that on the shelf, but the nonprofit still exists. It's a 501(c)(3) organization, and now it is more or less the umbrella that Stewart's Black Love Day, which is still a celebration and a holy day, it has now been around for 24 years.
First, I wanted to say hello to Regina. and my Uncle Hubert Tyson for watching. Please stay on this spot here because we have some good info, and she's about to talk about Black Love Day. I want you to elaborate on that for real now.
I'll elaborate on that.
We got a couple people looking.
Okay, hi people.
It's Hubert.
This is my first book live, so I'm learning and rolling with the flow. So let's see, how can I succinctly speak on Black Love Day? Let me go back. I'm also the founder of a for-profit called Positive Energy Works. So
Okay.
Let's talk about AHA, the nonprofit.
Okay.
We have been the steward of a day that actually came to me in 1993.
Okay.
Called Black Love Day.
Okay.
And Black Love Day still continues today. It's always February the 13th. It doesn't make any difference what day the number 13 falls on.
Okay.
And Black Love Day is the third national and now global holiday or holy day celebration
All right.
observance in the African and African American community or community of color. Its goal is to offer a 24-hour demonstration of Black love.
Okay.
Specifically demonstrating 5 acts. The 5 acts are showing love for the Creator, for ourselves, for our family, our community, and the Black race.
Okay.
And we also opened the door in 1994 that the holiday or holy day observance would encourage white people on the same day to demonstrate acts of love and to show love in action. Show love in action by reaching out to someone who doesn't look like them, someone of the Black race, and to spend time in atonement and reconciliation and forgiveness of some of the challenges that have occurred within the relationships of Black and white. The ultimate goal of Black Love Day is to increase peace, stop violence, encourage us all to be introspective about how we can work together as people and humanity, and how to alleviate Black on Black crime and self-hatred, and how to stop racism and white supremacy, white privilege. And so we have very big goals, but the day is very simple. For 24 hours on February the 13th, people just stop and they find every way to show love. And those 5 specific acts, or the 5 tenets of Black love, help to give people, I think, a framework by which they can practice or demonstrate their love observance for 24 hours. So I'm very blessed to be able to share this. It didn't start from me sitting down thinking of something, writing it or developing it. The African American Holiday Association had been around when Black Love Day started. AHA's been around since 1989. But Black Love Day came as a spiritual inspiration in 1993. I was actually on a bus leaving the movie Malcolm X. And it was one of these really hot January days in Washington, D.C. when I got out of the theater. I went by myself. I was going through a whole lot because I didn't have anyone to go with around New Year's. And it was actually New Year's Day. And I felt kind of introspective. I felt a little blue too. And when I saw that scene when Black men shot down Malcolm X, I was really, really feeling it in my heart, in my soul. It was a scene that just kept repeating itself throughout the rest of the movie. And when I got in the bus, it was still with me. It was such an intense scene, and Malcolm was my hero.
Right.
So I sit in the back of the bus, and the bus was at the end of the line.
Yes.
Which meant it was nothing but me and the bus driver.
Right.
So as I was sitting, sunlight pouring into the window, I remember saying to myself, God, what can I do to stop violence,
Right.
and increase peace?
Yes.
And I heard in the sunlight of the bus, we need more black love.
Oh,
We need
wow.
more black love.
Ooh.
And the voice, it seemed as if it was permeating through the little dust particles coming through the sunlight
I
of
can
the
see
bus.
that.
Yeah. And I turned around, just to make sure. And I said, no, this is the voice.
Yes.
This is the voice of God.
Yes.
And so, long ride home from Silver Spring, I just kept hearing the voice. And then for the next maybe 5 to almost maybe 6, 7 days,
Yes.
every time I would sit and meditate or just have a moment, I would be still. I would hear the voice. We need more black love. We need more black love.
See?
I kept saying, okay, God, what do you want me to do?
Yes, there you go.
And when I asked the question, it was as if my answers were coming in so many different ways. Literally, books fell off of the shelf. And when they fell off the shelf of my library, the book opened up to Tony Browder, who talked about the number 13.
Oh, wow.
How the number 13 is a spiritual number of transformation. So I said, okay, here's the history
Yes.
of this number that we generally think of as a negative, bad number, but it actually is a very powerful spiritual number. So I said, okay, Black Love Day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make Black Love Day be on the 13th and not the 14th.
Wow.
Then I had another book on how European holidays have underdeveloped African American people by Brother Barry Shango.
Okay.
And so I have read that book many a time. Well, suddenly I'm in the library again, and the book kind of falls off the shelf and reminded me that Valentine's Day is not
Just
out of an African sort of perspective, it's out of a European perspective. And that all the holidays are really out of the European perspective.
Yes.
But that this could be our alternative as an African-centered, more spiritual perspective for people of African descent.
Oh,
so,
my God.
now that fell in place. I'm walking down the street, and this brother from the continent, from Côte d'Ivory, he just, I don't know what made him stop. He just stopped.
Yeah.
And somehow or another we started talking. And I told him, I said, I'm getting ready to start something, a holiday around love for black people.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, oh, yes, sister, yes, sister. He said, in the motherland, we see unity as love.
Wow.
And when we come together in circles, around the unity of love. And we have ceremonies.
Yes.
That are love ceremonies. And so he started explaining love ceremonies to me. And so I adapted some of what he said, and I went and I did the research. And so that created the ritual of reconciliation, which, every holiday's got to have a ritual.
Yes, yes.
And so one thing after another led, and within 40 days of January the 1st,
wow.
we had our first Black Love Day.
Wow.
And it was at the Judicial Center downtown at the mayor's office.
Yes.
We had a health fair.
Uh-huh.
And blessedly, in my promoting the health fair and calling it a Black Love Day, I was on a radio show, and Dorothy Gilliam, a reporter for the Washington Post, heard me speak on it.
Okay.
And she put it in the paper.
Oh, wow.
She put it in the Washington Post on the front page of the Metro section, the section about Washington, D.C. And people just, the phone was jumping off the hook, and people started calling me, and they said, this is a wonderful idea. And from that point on, Black Love Day was born.
Wow.
It's amazed me. It has actually gone around the world now.
Yes.
There are people all over. There are colleges that celebrate it. There are community organizations that celebrate it. And I have seen lots and lots of individuals
Wow.
who have embraced the idea of a Black Love Day, because we say if you can transform and love one day,
Yes.
and just be loving all 24 hours,
Yes.
just being creative, trying to find ways to show love.
Yes.
That
I
you'll
love
feel
that.
so good that you want to do it for 365 days of the year thereafter.
And that means it's tomorrow,
And tomorrow's Black Love
the
Day.
big day.
Not 14th Valentine's Day, but February the 13th.
Uh-huh. And I don't want to spoil it, because I know we have a poster over here pertaining to Black Love Day.
Well,
And
the first Black Love Day poster was created by myself and the husband I was married to. After 1993, I met a brother, and I married him.
okay.
And he was an artist. His name is Jabari Clary.
Okay.
And Jabari Clary and I worked together on the poster and the artwork. And we wanted to show sister love. We wanted to show love between mother and son.
Yes.
Another mother and son. This is actually my son Rashid, who
Okay.
was a big inspiration for Black Love Day, because in 1994 Rashid was killed.
Oh, wow.
And that current husband at that time wanted to include him very much on the poster,
Okay.
showing love for the brothers in the street, little
Yes.
gang,
Yeah.
and this is actually my oldest son
Okay.
and some of his friends.
Right.
And so Jabari was a character artist.
Okay.
And so if you see these young people, you would say, wow, that's Ayo,
Yes.
that's my son. Love, of course, between husband and wife or lovers.
Yes.
Because you can get very celebratory and lovey-dovey
Yes.
with showing love for the family on Black Love Day. That's actually me and Jabari
Okay.
at our wedding.
Okay.
And
I see.
when you show love in the community, you spend your money where it counts, right?
Okay,
You put
yes.
money back in your own community.
Uh-huh.
You have respect and support your teachers.
Yes.
okay?
I like this.
And this again is another picture of love between, could be a brother and sister, or could be a
Yeah.
husband or wife, or could be friends, okay? And the teacher is showing the akoma. Now, the akoma was the symbol that I had to research, which was supposed to be the Valentine symbol.
Yes.
But it turns out, Black history lesson here,
what?
that this symbol is an Adinkra symbol,
Oh,
which
really?
means the heart, and the heart as an akoma and not a Valentine
Oh, wow.
was actually co-opted from people of African descent. Akoma means get a heart, be patient, return to love. And as an Adinkra symbol, it is part of a whole system of using images
Yes.
that have meaning, that will reproduce on clothing and artwork,
Yes.
and on fabric just by itself,
Yes.
or as motifs
Yes.
and sculpture.
Yes.
And the Valentine is ancient.
Yes.
The Valentine didn't happen until until the almost the 15th century.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then got very commercialized in the 18th century.
Okay.
These symbols were shown in ancient,
Back in our
yeah,
history.
right,
Heritage of
and was
Africa.
passed down. And so just another one of the symbols
Yes.
in our community, and another one of the historical references that have been snatched from us and co-opted, and we say regurgitated And I say sold back to us, right?
Right.
As a Valentine.
Let me ask this. Can y'all hear us? Can you hear her? I think.
Yes,
Seems like it
loud.
came up louder.
Okay, it
She's
did.
gonna adjust the volume a little bit. So we trying to entertain you with some of the music in the background. And I know that we had some people come through. I want to say hello to my cousin Reginald Pope and girlfriend Esther Ray for tuning in and watching. And this is very educational, as you can see, of her explaining pertaining to the love symbol and what it represents, and pertaining to how she created Black Love Day. Wasn't that interesting? I just could not believe how. I just couldn't believe that. You know, that was a great story. How you're supposed to be able to hear what your calling is. Let me turn this around. You hear what your calling is, and you tune into that, what your destiny is supposed to be about. And she honed in onto that, and then things just started coming to her. Things started showing up for her, and people to pull it all together. And look what has happened. It done became global of Black Love Day. It has became global. So that's awesome. It is an awesome story about Black Love Day. So I want people who ever heard that message to take that into themselves when they are supposed to be doing what is required of them in the spirit, and not be afraid to step out in great faith and do what your calling is about. And she definitely got great faith to step out like that, to follow what her destiny was supposed to be about Black Love Day and all the other things that she has shared with you. So she's in tune. She's a conscious sister, as you can see. And we still got more. We have more great news about this lady, the Queen, Mama Ayo. So we're getting the system down, the volume down right now for us, so that people won't be missing this information. But please, I thank you guys. We had some visitors that come through from North Carolina.
Hi.
Let me turn this back to you.
Okay.
Did I hit it hard enough? Now, go to you. Yeah. And we have a new guest.
Yeah, this is Sheba.
This is who? Sheba.
Sheba wants to get in the act.
Okay, Sheba is here visiting. Hey, sweetie. Look at them beautiful eyes of her.
Thank you.
See?
I'm all about love.
She's all about love. She greeted us with love for sure at the door.
It's all about love.
And yeah, we had Reginald Pope and Esther Ray.
Okay, hello.
They came through watching.
Okay.
So they still might be watching now. Some people gave some thumbs up and stuff.
Great, thank you.
They're listening.
Okay,
they haven't started a
listening.
conversation yet.
All right.
So we're going to finish up with our conversation
Okay.
pertaining to Black Love Day. And people who want more information concerning about Black Love Day, what are they to do?
Okay, they should go to our website for the African American Holiday Association and go to www.africanamericanholidays.org. AfricanAmericanHolidays.org. I also give my telephone number out often. Because people love to talk about what's going on in their love life. Okay?
Yes.
So 202-667-2577. 202-667-2577.
Now, you guys, she brought some books
We
here.
also have the Black Love book. I was blessed to write the Black Love book. I forgot what year. I'll look.
It's okay.
But the Black Love book, if you notice, has part of the poster on it.
Mm-hmm.
And inside of the book, this will give me a chance to remind myself what year I wrote this book. This is the 4th edition, so it's been a while. But it is the definitive How Do You Celebrate Black Love Day, and the first book was written in 2000.
Okay.
But its goal was to define the rituals.
Yes.
That continue to just evolve.
Mm-hmm.
And how to help people to demonstrate love for 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
We actually had people saying, well, I don't know how I'm going to spend 24 hours showing love, right? So I came up with like 100 ways on how to show love for the Creator, 100 ways on how to show love for myself, another 100 ways on how to show love for my Black family and my community and the Black race.
Right.
And I think just some of those suggestions, kind of creative, but
I like that.
Yeah, and in addition, the book also has an anthology because as time went on, people started sending me love poems and stories and techniques and activities to help you identify your love life. So all of that's in the Black Love book, along with the research I did for the truth about Valentine's Day, which did not start off as a very romantic holiday. And there's quite an interesting history to Valentine's Day. So I won't tell you all about that.
Okay, yeah, they got to get the book.
Yeah, that's a whole other show. So we'll just go with, you want to get the Black Love book. You get a chance to plan out your Black Love Day.
Yes.
How you're going to spend your 24 hours.
That's right.
And you get to self-assess yourself. How do you fit up with these 5 tenets? What are you doing on a regular basis, even beyond Black Love Day, but what are you doing to really bring the most loving self that you can to your day-to-day activities? So it's a wonderful book. I love it.
So you guys need to go onto that website that she mentioned,
you can get the
and
book
so you
there.
can find the 5 tips of what y'all got to do,
Right.
and all those 100 and more than 100, because of different situations of the hundreds, to practice on yourself, to develop and check yourself, your spirit. Of what you're supposed to be doing here on earth. And I love the concept. I love it. Thank you for sharing that, because I went deep trying to explain it my way when you was busy.
Okay.
And because, some people are just scared to step out on what their true calling is supposed to be.
Well,
But I use you as an example of how things came through for you, because you obeyed by what you heard. And everything felt like the books fell in place, and the person showed up, and then the Washington Post told the story, and then bam, you were everywhere.
Right. And there's more things that showed up. In addition to continue to show up. Because I really believe that when you're following your path, I believe that God, the Creator, by whatever name we call that force, opens up doors because you are following your spiritual path. Yes. You're following your soul work. You're not second guessing that, what am I supposed to be doing? I believe everyone comes here with a purpose. I think I've come here with a purpose. However, my mother had always said to me that we've been given many, many gifts and many talents. And she taught me very early in life that use all your gifts and talents. Yes. Baby. So I'm not so certain we just come here with one sole purpose. We may come here with a whole lot of sole purposes, and we may have many talents. But if you can at least identify one and follow that path, I think doors open up. I think all kinds of wonderful, magnificent, profound possibilities explode for you. I've just been very blessed. People say, Ayo, you've done a lot in your 65 years. I've done a lot because I know a lot has been given to me to do.
Yes.
And to whom a lot has been given, much is required.
Yes.
And I step up to the plate.
Well, I'm looking at my notes down here. This queen right here has accomplished a lot. So, yes, and you are that, and you're a blessing for others with your gifts and talent. But you know what, guys? She's what I did not say, and I'm going to say it now. She's a breathologist. Okay? Y'all saying, what the heck is that?
Yes.
Well, she's going to break it down for you because she's a healer. She heals in that form along with some others. So we're going to tap into the breathologist, mind and spirit, to explain to you guys what it is called, why, what it's about, and what it does.
That's the other passion in my life.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm extremely passionate about the work with the breath. I am blessed to be a certified breathologist. I'm a certified transformational facilitator. I'm a Reiki master. I am certified in laughter yoga. I'm a laughter yoga teacher and leader.
Okay.
And I am a person who works with aromatherapy.
Okay.
And with what's called Jen Shintara, which is healing touch.
Okay.
And I've done a lot of study and work around health, nutrition, wellness, stress management. And I know that all of those blessed opportunities beyond my degree as a counselor in college came as the result of the path that I also was given to walk by God. And I truly believe that we walk these divine paths so that we can learn very intense lessons.
Right.
And so even though I have lots of degrees or certificates, the Seiku Ayo that I adapted was a way to identify myself as a master teacher. A teacher who has come to the point of being able to share a lot because I have had to deal with a lot.
Right.
And everything I've dealt with, I've learned tremendous lessons. So I'm also a person who is degreed, I say, in being addicted.
Okay.
To alcohol and drugs.
Okay.
I've been abused. I've been dragged in the street in domestic violence issues. I lost a son. I've lost a brother. I've lost 3 or 4 family members almost a month apart from each other. And then we lost their home, and we've been homeless. And I've been married. This was my second husband. Okay. So my first husband died at age 50.
Right.
And which is, I think, young. And my second husband, brother who did this, he and I did not stay together, but we had 6 years of a very challenged relationship because of his addiction.
Okay.
That I was doing my best with my black love to help heal.
Right.
And I today am thankful. I have 20 grandchildren and 4 great-grandchildren.
Wow.
And a 92-year young mother.
She don't look it.
I try not to.
I don't know if she wants to share her age, but...
I don't mind. I said I'm 65.
Okay,
you know,
just don't look it.
Yeah, just working on
Don't
that.
act it either. You got energy of the yang. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
But my father was an actual physical and verbal abuser. And through working with breathing techniques as early as 95, 96, I've actually been working with various breathing techniques for over 40 years.
Wow.
And if I could say anything about a tool for self-help and self-healing and higher expression and being able to evolve and being able to forgive my dad eventually.
Yes.
And being able to stand up and identify that I have actually been through all that I've gone through. The technique and the tool of being able to breathe in very specific, efficient ways, they changed my life.
Right.
And I felt responsible to begin to share these tools with others to help them change their life.
Right.
And as I've done so, I've been now blessed to have worked with millions. And I tell my husband they're really billions. He says, "Oh, you shouldn't say they're billions," but there have been billions.
Right.
Because we've been on radio, TV, print. We've been on stage. We've taught other breathologists. We have over 100 breathologists that we have certified in 7 states now. And we continuously breathe with people or the phone, or they call me up and I breathe with people. And we have been on a number of big shows and TV shows and what have you. And so we start adding up all these people. I'd say it's billions of people.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
And I say it humbly. I say it very humbly.
Right.
Because my belief is that the Creator gives us the breath of life. And so therefore to have optimum life is the role of gaining mastery over your breathing. And anybody who's excited about breathing and being able to use breathing as a tool, I'm going to say that they are actually working in the path of a breathologist. They have an interest in breathology.
Right.
Breathology, I renamed it in 2004 and created all of the many breath techniques that we've been using also again since ancient times.
Right.
And I coined the phrase breathology as the art and science of breath awareness, breath techniques, and how breathing works, the mechanics of breathing.
Yes.
And that breath techniques actually help us transcend, or is the space between our spirit, our mind, and our body.
Right.
So to be able to find out how to harness the power and the energy of our breathing takes us on an entire journey of not only self-discovery, but deep, serious, subconscious memories and stored behaviors and limiting beliefs. We are able to shift and grow very, very quickly the more we learn to utilize our breath. And on a day-to-day basis, every time we move, we breathe differently.
Yes.
So you stand up, you breathe a different way. When you lay down, you breathe a different way. And just moving around like I'm doing now, I'm breathing differently. Every time you move, you breathe differently. And so to be able to harness which breath technique that you could use to affect a specific change is the goal of my sharing breathology techniques. So we have the Applied Breathology book.
I'm about to say, here's her book right here, y'all.
Book, right, and that's me, what I call my breathing pose.
I love that picture.
Like that. Yeah,
I do. Let me show everybody the
I think
picture.
my favorite picture.
Ain't that nice?
Yeah.
Look like she's flying in heaven.
Yeah. So when you're doing deep breathing, you can feel like you're flying in heaven, right? You can do breath techniques that wake you up.
And you can drink a raw tea. This tea right here.
Very relaxing.
I'm sweating.
So you can use breath techniques to relax, just like that tea is helping you relax.
Yeah.
But you can breathe for 2-3 minutes and
Yes.
have the same effect as the tea you're drinking. Calm your nervous system.
Yeah,
and help
y'all.
you sleep and break up insomnia. but very practical things too to create a better bowel movement, to help hot flash, balance your sinuses.
Yeah. You guys,
It's so many different things
she's
that
powerful.
shift and change with our breathing. And so I teach a whole 16-hour, 2-day course to certify optimal life breathologist. So I better stop here.
Yeah,
I get real passionate.
She's very passionate about this.
Real passionate.
One of my favorites.
Well, we're talking about life and death.
What was that?
We're talking about making life better.
That's true.
Yeah.
Laughter.
Yes.
She have a piece with laughter and a little baby that laughs and stuff. and see a little history with Ayo and I. You know, she was my second breathing partner.
Okay.
With my little health fair experience that I do, working with people's minds and creative side of them. Mm-hmm. She comes in and relaxes before they get to me. And I remember we were at the senior citizen in Camp Springs, Maryland.
Okay.
And you going around making we had the triplets, the kids there, the seniors there, and you had them cracking up.
Oh.
And so I really, every time I see that video, I just like marvel over that.
Oh, and, I gotta see that video.
Yeah, you gotta see that video.
I haven't seen it. Boy, but that's all right.
You brought it out of them though, and they got to see that, especially the kids.
Okay.
The children didn't know exactly what was going on, but as they participated, you got into their spirit.
Well, laughter is fun. You know, laughter lets you play, and laughter helps you to breathe.
Yes.
When every time you go ho ho ha ha, you're breathing deeper. You're using the lowermost portion of your body. You're breathing from your diaphragm. So we've created a signature relearn how to breathe technique from your diaphragm, which that's just gone over the place. But now helping people to also just kind of connect to that part of their body. Yes. Laughter is a wonderful way to do it.
It is.
And, you know, laughter creates happy hormones, and laughter helps us have transformative experiences. Yes. And, I mean, there's a immune system increases with laughter. Mm-hmm. You know, all of these are anti-aging. That's why people say you look real young.
Yeah, you do.
I get a chance to breathe. You know, we breathe 20,000 times a day. So, you know, when we're laughing, we're breathing. So I'm a big kid. I laugh. I play a lot. You know, I enjoy life.
I do too.
So, you know, we say we learn how to breathe for better life, health, work, and longevity. And you have to breathe better to live better.
Well, I wonder, I could go on and on
I
with
know
it. I know I can with you. If that's how we are when we get together, we got passionate about a lot of things that we love doing together.
So we got to talk about the music.
That's why we're headed to, because
we're
going to go to the music, and she's a musician, a composer, and yeah, the list goes on. The queen got it going on. I'm going to let her explain, because we've been listening to some of her music in the background earlier, and now we had to turn it down. The volume tripped on us. But I hope you guys got to hear that. If not, turn your volume up to hear her speak. But how did you intertwine the breathing and music all together?
I've been singing ever since I was a little girl.
Okay.
And I found out fairly recently that my grandmother was a music teacher. She was a piano teacher.
Okay.
So she was an entrepreneur, teaching others how to play the piano. I grew up around a lot of music.
Okay.
My uncle used to play jazz. I could remember jazz all the time. Oh. And they sang in choirs. And so between jazz, choirs, piano, there was always a lot of music in my life. And as I grew, I sang in glee clubs. And, as I got older, I was singing performances, either as a storyteller or just sing. Just singing was very natural for our family. we also have a lot of dancers in our family. And we
Okay.
have artists and we have dramatists, you know. So all of the creative arts have been a big part of who I am.
That's all right.
Well, the more I learned about the breath, I
Mm-hmm.
began to understand that the rhythm of the breath is very much connected to the rhythm of music
Oh.
and the vibration that we feel when we hear music and experience just touching the vibration of
Yes.
music. We also get a chance to have that same experience as we breathe.
Wow.
And so sound is actually audible breath.
Oh, wow.
And so when you go, ah, okay,
Okay. Y'all
you
hear
got
that?
to breathe.
Yes.
And the breath creates tone and temper and all kinds of. So I just started studying sound.
Okay.
And my third husband, John,
Yes.
has also always been in music.
Yes.
And so I noticed as he was playing, I was saying, play behind me when I do a workshop on breathing.
Right.
And we began to experiment with sound, and we
Okay.
began to expand upon how various sounds were shifting the way people were
Wow.
breathing. Right. And so if the sound is high pitched and
Yes.
moving, it's this charge of sound, people tend to breathe faster and more dynamic.
Yeah.
And if the music is low and melodic and relaxed, people tend to breathe in that fashion. So we
Yeah.
just started working together, and we created what we call tune-up music.
Well, I'm going to tell you something
Music
right
to
now.
change our vibrations and to tune us up. We say tune us up to the music calms us down to tune us up. That's all.
I like
about.
that.
So we started gathering instruments, and the instruments are named Earth Love Tune-Up Crew.
Can we
And so
see
John
some?
and I are the crew along with our instruments.
Well, I would like for you to take us on a little tour
Okay.
to your instruments, your
Okay.
tune-up instrument,
Okay.
and let us see. And I'm going to take one little sip.
Okay. Take me another sip.
She's going to show us a little something here
Okay.
as she take us on.
Okay. So we have everything set up in the house.
Okay.
We call our house the Positive Energy Center, right?
Okay, yes.
And so we have a non-traditional African-centered relaxation music,
Okay,
which
got
is
it.
our signature in our tune-up music. We
Okay.
have a lot of relaxation music that is piano-based, string-based, but African people have gongs and drums like this called the happy drum.
Okay. Those are pretty.
They make unique sounds.
Mm-hmm.
African-centered people use clackers,
Okay.
seeds,
Okay.
chimes, of course. This is a box drum.
Okay.
See if I can find the right. Oh, gee. All the grandchildren, whenever they come over, they take lots of drums around here.
Look at this, y'all.
Let me
Got
see.
a little
Okay. I'll
wiggle
use this
here.
ladle.
Okay, so what
So
is
this is a box drum.
Oh, wow. That's pretty.
So we can get into rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
We can just tune up. And every time you hear a different sound, it has an impact on our chakras, our energy center.
Mm-hmm.
And so Jenna and John and I play together. Okay?
I like that. I really like that.
We have ocean drum. Close your eyes for a minute.
Oh, wow.
we are able to recreate the scene.
Wow. I'm liking that idea. Girl, you about to knock me out there, y'all. Y'all holding on. Woo!
And ocean drums remind you of the rain stick.
Yes.
Another
favorite. Girl.
The rain stick takes you on a journey. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 happy drums.
Yes.
And the piece we was playing at the beginning, this is the large happy drum.
Yes.
So this is my composition. It's called Dawn to Dusk.
Hello to the person that's coming in. This is Ayo Handy-Kendi. She's playing the instrument, the happy drum. She's a woman of many talents. We call her Mama Ayo. Hey, Lucretia. Thank you for chiming in, girl. This woman put me to sleep. I'm drinking love tea, and she has a holiday called Black Love Day, February 13th. Getting everybody to participate, and it's global now. So I'm here with a legend. I am here with a legend. She's talking about I miss you. Welcome to my world, girl. I'm introducing some historical artists here in D.C. and Maryland, Virginia. Aya brought me into her studio. Sister Aya.
Same sound.
She's a breathologist, and she has her own music, her husband, and she's the woman that created Black Love Day for everyone to participate. So you tune in, when we finish, look at the rest of the video, and you get the rest of the information. You know what?
And we sit here and we drum. I wish John was here.
Yeah, her husband did the drum. You're not bad yourself.
Yeah, I can drum.
I know.
I just let him drum because he drums better
story.
than I drum, but I can drum. I mean, I'm a storyteller, so I end up I have to drum. And I mean, it's instruments on the floor. It's instruments.
You're instrumental.
So we're instrumental. So this is the tune-up crew. John generally plays all kinds of.
I found something.
Flutes and we got takeaways. We got about 3 or 4 different types of flutes. We got Native American.
Oh, these are flutes that I hear him play?
Yeah, you hear John play flutes. I'm not the flute person.
Yes.
But I'm more the percussion person, and I actually I create a few more of the actual songs, whereas John more or less he likes to just create lots of
that's
sound.
You playing now.
Yeah, that's us playing now.
Okay, I hear that.
See it. I don't know how to turn up.
Let me see.
Without John, I'm not good at all the technical stuff.
Let's see if Rachel can get technical.
Over here, there. So we're able to xylophones and.
Okay.
This is what we play a lot of times when we're doing laughter yoga because everybody going on, they like that. Let's see.
Okay, now you about to really do me in now. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Okay.
We cannot forget. We cannot forget the part of your breathology, the room.
Okay.
The sacred room. Because, girl, I need to go in there right now.
So you need to,
y'all come with me? Yeah, she put me. That's like,
thunder.
Okay.
We're
She
building
trying
up.
to wake me up.
We're building up, moving to the room here now, okay?
Oh, here we go, y'all. This is the drum roll. Drum roll. She waking me up now. She tried to change my vibration now. Here she go. But we're going to go into the room. Okay, so my secret is about to come out now. With those people that know me, that I travel a lot, and that I come here to rejuvenate my spirit. And Ayo come and work with me, and I detox. And the way they cook is clean, and the water is fresh and pure. It's just all pure. Okay, check it out, y'all.
So this is
Here's a contest. If you can name this, I put your name in the basket to win a prize. You gotta write it. You gotta have conversation with me. Don't cheat. Don't take a picture of it and Google it. You need to know what it is.
Right.
So
what is it?
You gonna tell them?
Oh, don't tell them. Okay.
No, they gotta figure it out. But it's beautiful. Look at that. Can y'all say I know I got a cheap phone, but look at that beautiful piece in the room itself. Is spiritual. And it's all about love. Check it out. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. It's so pretty.
The Acoma.
The Acoma. I learned that today. The Acoma.
Not a Valentine.
Not a Valentine. It's the Acoma.
Right.
And
these are happy dolls. They're turned off right now, but
those are the happy dolls down there.
Happy dolls. They laugh. A lot of times the children come. Sometimes I take them with me and do workshops, and they look so authentic. And and a lot of people. I love butterflies because a lot of people who come who do the transcendence breath work, they come in almost as if they're the little caterpillar, and then they begin to really morph and evolve into a great butterfly.
I'm fly.
Yeah, I evolved in the same way, and so the butterfly is, I guess, the symbol that I see the work.
Yes.
From that perspective, this room, we call this the Positive Energy Center Healing Room, and it's been the space in which we've been able to have our sessions.
A shot. So people can see.
Have our sessions, and people lay literally on the floor. We have a mat.
I see.
Yeah, we have a mat. And but they move first, and then they lay down, and they breathe. They breathe for close to 45 minutes to an hour and a half.
Okay.
And in the process of the breath, lots of shifts and changes occur as the breath opens up the cells, and the release of old stuff, toxic waste, just easily and naturally occurs. These sessions are equal to a 45-minute session have been given the equivalence of 2.5 years of talk therapy.
Right.
So
Okay.
it's very serious work. It's
I
very,
know.
very serious
I
work.
know. I'm gonna have a seat in
Yeah,
this book.
please.
I'm gonna sit in a,
Come on, we
I
can
guess,
sit.
consultation
Yeah, we
chairs
just sit in a
here.
consultation.
And,
Look at some more crystals.
The crystals
got,
here.
Got crystals all over the house.
Yes.
I think that's what creates the energy and the vibration in this house.
Yes.
Along with the music and just the peace that my husband and I now attempt to, just live.
Yes.
In a peaceful way. I mean, we have our challenges just like everyone else, but we have both enough experience now in our relationships
Yes.
to know that the most important thing, I think, in a relationship
Yes.
is the joy and happiness
Yes.
from the peace that you must create.
Yes.
So we compromise
together.
a lot. We laugh and play a lot.
Yeah.
We create together a great deal, and we travel a lot together, and we have this extended family, his sons are my son, and my son is his son, and we've gained from the experiences as lessons, and we hopefully stand as an example of what real black love is about.
Right. Oh, wow. I hope whoever's listening will be listening to this. This is some great information that this queen has shared with us this evening. And you guys need to apply this, you see. So this has come from great wisdom.
Oh, wow.
Wisdom from life experiences. Okay?
Translated into
and the
wisdom.
tip for love, definitely for if you're in a relationship, whether you're by yourself or with someone else.
Yes.
But I have a question because we're going to wind this down because I would wait for some people to come back on. So my cousin here let me know that she missed me and Kenny said hi and all this, but she got to put the baby to bed. We appreciate you watching.
Yes,
and while you did,
everyone.
I see a lot of my family members keyed into this,
and
I appreciate them watching like that.
All right,
and down home, North Carolina, and here in Maryland.
And we're coming to North Carolina this year with the Power to Breath
Go
tour.
ahead now. You better let me know when so I can see if I can tag on.
We're planning it right after Black Love Day. We'll be putting together this will be our 6th Power to Breath tour, and we are coming south for a great part of the tour.
Well, I want them to know that even though when we cut this live off, you go ahead and put some questions down there because I'm going to be chiming in, checking on this to see who will leave some questions for you, and you can address those for them.
Oh, okay.
I switch them over to you, because
that'll be fun.
You can see them too because you tagged into it. But here's my question for you. It was 2 of them. Mm-hmm. Okay. One of them is, what are the future endeavors from here?
Okay. We are about to change our practice so that we are not having to work with quite as many people one-on-one as I have in the past, by creating more premium packages that will be designed for people who want to have a more deeper, more closer experience with us, which will probably mean it will cost a little bit more, probably a lot more for our services. So I'm currently being trained on how to offer those packages and how to kind of shift my own mind to, really be able to package the work I do.
Right.
This work. But because I'm a community organizer, and I love people, and my motto is that I really want to see the world change. Okay. And so I know that this tool came because that's how much I really want to see the world change. And I've been given a tool to help, we say one breath at a time, help the world change. Yes. So we're going to start a series of breath delivery trainings over the internet. Oh, okay. So I just got my Zoom. Okay. And we'll be using Facebook Live. Yes. And we'll start with one technique and share that over the internet.
Okay.
And we're going to share that
that's
sort of an
nice.
introduction
Okay.
level.
Yes.
And just share all of the 12 breath techniques that are in the training that I've been able to create called Optimal Life Breathology.
Oh, wow.
And as we go through that series of 12 techniques, then we'll repeat that series of 12 techniques. And we actually offer breath experiences and focus over the internet. So we are affirming that from offering the techniques over the internet,
yes,
then more people will say, okay, I see that I can actually learn this concept, or I can explore myself with these tools over the internet. And so hopefully we'll begin to do the one-on-one session over the internet without me having to be
traveling back and
over
forth.
The place. Right.
I like that concept. Yes. It takes a lot.
And then the last aspect of that is that we would love to then eventually actually begin to train more breathologists online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so that means you're going to be on a tour.
We go
with
on
the 12 steps.
Year. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we want to offer those same 12 steps over the internet.
Let me say this about your breath, being a specialist in breathing. Yeah. My lady had traveled to Spain.
Yes.
And
South
what was
Africa.
it? South Africa you left and
went. We've been to Liberia. We've been to Benin.
See? So this is not just local here, you guys. So.
This year we're going to Austria.
What?
Yeah.
Down under?
No, not Australia, but Austria. Near Venice. I guess
heard that wrong. Excuse me?
Yeah. But we have been asked to come to Australia.
Okay.
And we've been asked to come to China this year. And so we're working out
the kinks and stuff. We would wait to try and get everything straight with that traveling stuff. I would like to go with you on one of them tours, okay?
I'd love to have you with me.
Okay.
It's challenging to think about now going out of the country, so to have some friends with me.
Yeah, we're going to have lots of friends to connect with us with that, in and out.
But I'm going. I'm going to have faith.
we y'all hear this. We are going, okay? Yeah. We're not afraid. We're going. We just try to be careful.
Yeah, we're going to be careful.
Here's one of the questions I had, okay, remembering what I've written coming over here, is that the person that you are today, with all this experience of your life, and I would like to know, what legacy would you like to leave and feed to the people out here in this world?
The legacy I would love to leave for the world is that I've been very blessed to have been given a lot of gifts, and I've been very aware that I also have gone through a number of trials and tribulations, and that none of them were in vain, and that I made certain decisions along the way to stay positive.
Yes.
And so we named our company after a slogan that I started in 1981. Okay. And the slogan was positive energy.
Yes.
And I still today affirm that you rise based on how you are able to find your positive energy.
Yes.
And I share my positive energy, and I give it freely, and I consider it a business slogan, but for me it's a reality of life, that you can turn anything around from the negative to the positive, and when you do that, it creates a reservoir of energy that you can do your thing with. And that's I think one of the legacies. The second legacy is that I take positive energy into the fact that the breath creates energy. So I think it all goes back still to positive energy. Yeah, that's it. That's the legacy.
Y'all hear that?
I want to change the world one breath at a time.
There you go.
And I want to increase everybody's ability to be positive and joyful and happy and feel the freedom that I believe that we were brought here to feel.
Well, I want you to make sure that you leave your information.
Okay.
Let the people know where to find you, reach you, internet, phone number. Let them know that right now.
Okay.
Before we
the
end.
phone number is 202-667-2577. 202-667-2577. I got a Twitter. I think the Twitter is Ayo Handy at twitter.com.
Okay.
My email is Ayo means joy, an S on means, so Ayo means joy.
Yes.
At yahoo.com.
Okay.
AYOMEANSJOY at yahoo.com. And my two websites, the website for the African American Holiday Association is the 3 W's, African American Holidays, S on the N, .org. And Positive Energy Works is the site that offers you information about the breath. And that's Positive Energy Works, 1E, that connects positive with energy, S on the end, we say, so you can be the most positive that you would ever want to be.
And you know what? Don't forget the radio show.
The radio show, the Saging Baby Boomer show, we got it a little bit on the shelf for a moment.
Yes.
That's another future.
Okay.
That we're, learning about the podcasting.
Okay.
And how to either Zoom it,
Right.
The weekly radio show was really challenging for me.
Okay.
And I loved it, but it was really challenging.
Okay.
But we are thinking that we can podcast monthly and create that Sage and Baby Boomer concept. And that's just my niche market. Because I'm a baby boomer myself. Yeah. I love helping people who are in that age of 50 and above. Yes. To find their passion, work with their soul purpose. Yes. And give them the tools of better breathing and better life for their better work and their health and their longevity. So that's why the saging baby boomers, we said we're not aging, we're saging. Right. We're growing wiser as we age.
I guess I'm one of them now.
Oh, yeah, you over 50?
Yeah, I'm over 50. I turned 54.
Oh, yeah,
That's what it says on paper. I ain't feeling that. But, that's what they say. Okay. Yes. We have somebody. Who's this? Rabbit Bradshaw is watching. Hello, Rabbit Bradshaw.
Oh, hi.
He was one of the entrepreneurs out there that got me into his fashion. I modeled for his store.
Okay.
And he moved into limousine business too with his son. And he just peeped in and I think he did a heart cross there. And so anyway, I try to see who's still with us. If you have any questions, we are about to sign off. And you guys just go back on my timeline and look at from the beginning to the end, because this powerful woman right here, it has so much info to educate your heart for you to carry whatever you learn from her for the rest of your life and pass it on down to your kids and grandkids. Y'all hear me? Because this is a queen, Mama Ayo, and a dear friend of mine, a sister. And she my healer sister, spiritual sister. She's sister. You hear me? So, let me do this double freak, turn around.
Thank you so much.
So that you guys can see the both of us together.
Together.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I don't have my stick. Okay, so this is us. And we said hello.
Okay,
And
hi.
we're about to end it.
Thank you.
And I love her dearly
I love
so
you
much
too,
because
lady. You my girl.
this is my place. I expose my secret now. Is her.
When she comes to hide, that's what she said.
When I come
she
from North
need to
Carolina,
chill out, this is where she
I
comes.
come to do my deep breathing,
That's right.
cleansing,
That's right.
and renewing myself.
And renew yourself. That's
All right. On that note, we doing a peace and love, and we out of here.
And the greeting for Black Love Day is Inya Akoma, which means be patient, get a heart, return to love. Inya Akoma.
That is tomorrow. Love you, whoever tapped in here.
Yeah.
Love you, and we
Thank
out.
you all for hanging out with us.
Love
Bye-bye.
you. Bye bye.